Damn it all. Again.
Hola. Ahorita solo estoy haciendo directo barra grabando porque está pasando cosas interesantes, ¿vale? Ya he hecho como ¿qué? 9 tentativas de huida que han salido bien y por tanto he avanzado en la historia de lo que sería Persephone. Y al parecer, pues van a pasar cosas interesantes. Nick tiene cosa de esta de que es obligatorio. Y igual Aquiles. De hecho, pues vamos a empezar ya, ¿no?
What is it, lad? What's wrong? What can I do?
Let me in Father's chambers, please.
That's high atop the list of things I'm not to do for anyone, and under any circumstances. What is it you need? I've never even been in there myself.
I don't know, but if I know Father, and I think I do, he's got to have something of hers in there. Of Mother's. She still doesn't get it, doesn't believe me about him, and I said I'd prove it, that he cares for her.
All right, slow down, I understand. Look, this can get me in a lot of trouble like you've no idea. And not just me, so be careful and be quick while he's still out. Take this and go. Don't...
Thank you.
Vamos.
The stoic lord and master of the house possesses wealth beyond imagining, a portion of which he has used for a crisp set of attire for every passing day.
I knew it. It's just capes.
Lol. Ojo.
In his lord father's very private chambers, Zagreus, the lock-removing prince, discovers a most delicately painted likeness of none other than Persephone herself. A coat of dust suggests it has remained here for some time.
He's never stopped thinking of her. Oh, what a fool.
Pero esto es importante, ábrelo de una vez, carajo. Vale, pero ya tenemos la información necesaria, ¿no?
Find what you need.
I did, thank you. Hey, Orpheus. I got myself a lyre much like yours, except I'm absolutely miserable when I try to play. Got any advice?
Oh, why, that's splendid, Zagreus. And I can certainly show you a thing or two. First, the proper posture is important. Here.
Epicness.
Now remember to practice the plucking technique which I taught you, and mind your offhand constantly. And above all, continue practicing. The joyfulness is in the practicing itself.
Thanks for the impromptu lesson, mate.
A moment. Hold, child. I have a message for you from my daughters themselves, concerning the blade of the underworld in your possession.
Las Moiras.
Wait, you mean the Fates? And Stygius? I'm honored that they would have taken any notice of me. What is it that they want for me to know?
They wish for me to impart to you these words, so that your blade, in turn, may hear them uttered from your lips. I see your kingly pardon from a prison of stone. Repeat them, and remember.
I see your kingly pardon from a prison of stone. This must be for one of the weapon's hidden forms. Please tell your daughters I am very grateful, Nyx.
I shall, child. Although I'm certain they already know. Though whether they are aiding you or this is simply what must come to pass, I cannot say.
I'll take my chances it's the former.
Toma, por favor.
Do, sir. In my father's chambers, he has a bedside portrait of somebody. Is she someone with whom you were familiar?
Oh, Prince, I'm not permitted in your father's chambers. Are you kidding me? I'd ask you what it's like in there, but I don't think I'm supposed to know.
Don't worry, you're not missing much. Please take these, will you, chef?
Casi siempre llego con 3, lo cual me hace muy feliz.
Why, thank you.
Un diamante. Pum.
Here's the gemstones, then.
Tengo 5. ¿Cuánto es esto?
Prices are a little
10. Me
steep there, I
cago
must
en
say.
Dios. No. Toma.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled.
El arco. Madre, bajo. Vámonos. Toca. Epines. Vamos.
I knew it. Stygius, I see your kingly pardon from a prison of stone. A future aspect. What sort of name is Arthur?
El rey Arturo. Bueno,
Should take my spear. My aspect of Varatha grows in power. You alright back there, pal?
ok, vamos a subir el de Ares. Vámonos. Con este apenas tengo nada con el fuego, ¿no? Espérate. Vale, el calor aún no tengo la estigia, así que vamos.
Alright, one more time. Hello, Lord Ares.
There's our offer, the Eternal Spear. I thought it lost. Have you any idea how many lives it drank during your father's glory days?
Estándar o especial, yo creo que especial, considerando que hace esto.
Might as well.
Caos.
Please tell me how my power over all existence may be of small assistance to you this time, son of Hades.
Ok, esto está bien. De hecho, esto me gusta bastante. 4. Instantáneo, no sé qué hace. Tu acelerador tiene 40.
That nectar also amplified one
Toma.
of my boons.
Me puse condena y no la estoy usando, sí, es verdad. Mira eso. Rotísimo.
Nephew, I have somewhat of a favor I must ask. You tell your father, if you so happen to run into him again, that his brother Zeus forgives him and would like to reconnect and welcome him into the family again. You tell him for me, hmm?
Sí, claro.
Probably won't miss a couple coins. Night. My chaos boon evolved a new effect.
Ok, voy a hacer el caos. Wow.
This, I accept this message.
Fitness. Ataque estándar, cargar eso hace más daño, bla bla bla.
Blood and darkness.
He's there. Get him.
Whoops. You're nothing.
Back to the lowest depths with them.
Delicious. Powered up.
El esposo de Carlton sigue faltando por completar. Bueno, completar. No, había un cofre ahí, coño, lo acabo de ver.
I'll just take that. That's better.
Todo ataque especial inflige por el caso de daño crítico al recuperarlo. Todo ataque giratorio está a menos en cargarse y recuperarse.
Biggest new. Looks like I've got a choice to make.
Audacity runs in our family, Zagreus, but my advice to you is that you keep it carefully suppressed in your relationship with me.
Forgive me, Uncle.
And I think I should let you off the hook and take you back under my wing for now.
Thunder and lightning.
Nada.
Just what I need. Ares won't mind, will he? Please be Meg. I knew it.
I heard that you escaped. Then what are you still doing here? forget something along the way.
Algo así.
You know, I think I'd rather fight you to the death again than try to answer either of those questions right now.
I don't know what you're up to, Zagreus, but I guess it doesn't matter either way. All that matters is you're not getting past me.
No te dejas con algo siempre perfecto. Gracias, muchas gracias. No sé, hacer un ojito de esto, pero a ver. Después. Para intentar pensar más, pero quiero primero pasarme lo normal. Para no andar pensando en modo ojito. Porque si no voy a jugar el juego. La experiencia. Vamos a ponernos Artemisa. Y nada. Ok.
Go on,
De momento no tengo nada y acabo de tener habilidades que no me van a servir para 3 mierdas. Eso pues no, en lugar de pesca no. Okay. Toma una la baja. Puta madre. Compañero actualizado. Oh yes. Debería haber vendido la cosa de Ares. De. Vale, espérate. De que los objetos de condena hacen más daño cuando los cargas. Porque ya no tengo ningún efecto de condena y acabo de quitarme a Ares para actualizar. El trinket de Ares lo acabo de cambiar. Así que ya vamos a dibujarlo.
Just a bit longer. Power of Olympus.
Vamos a subirnos en daño por si acaso. Mejora de Hermes.
Sister Artemis is out looking for you. You should be running into her any chamber now.
Ok. Será más de esas salidas, me gusta. Aceptado. Ay, qué rico. Qué rico el acelerador. Ese sí ya no se va a pasar X, sí. No, Gorgona, no. máxima, a ver qué me da. No está mal.
Don't make me laugh.
Let's make this quick.
Podría si se me olvida que tengo el ataque cargado de esta arma para pegarle varios enemigos.
Every time.
Ni pedo, sin dinero.
Cheers, father.
Vamos por área por una mejora de Ares para ver si puedo tener mínimo que el ataque estándar y fija condena.
I accept this message.
Pues nada.
Off we go.
Va a tener que vender cosas de Ares.
Delicious.
Va a terminar siendo un desafío de jugar. Y jugar seguro. Voy con Caronte, es que no puedo arriesgar más. No quiero perder desafíos mortales antes de llegar a Hades. Porque apenas se juega con la lanza y apenas estoy usando todo su potencial.
Cheers, mate.
Ok.
Much better.
Bellísimo tú. ¿Qué cuentas, Caronte? Conversarte un buen día. Tengo llamamiento de Dulce.
We'll have to catch up some other time, Lurley, as I'm in a bit of a rush.
Pero es que en los bosses el llamamiento de Dulce no vale. Ok.
That's what you get.
King Theseus is eager to see you again soon.
A la vaina de Artemisa le falta un combate, así que vamos.
That's it for us, Fidel.
Muy bien, no especialmente bien, pero muy bien.
I've returned.
Y sigo sin vender lo que tengo que vender, soy un genio maestro de purísima leyenda.
This should work.
Sigo teniendo cosas de Ares, vamos. Yo confío que me da la condena en el ataque normal o algo así. El ataque está.
I'll destroy you. Surprise.
Déjame este. I'll release you fucking casa.
In the name of Hades.
Yo confío, no. Oh, me cago en Dios.
Come forth, fishes. Got a bite. I got a calf.
O sea que... Uy. Restan de fija 30% más de daño.
I'm rich.
Alto millonario, vámonos. Voy a tomar este porque Ares me molesta menos que Demeter.
No, it is nothing, little sprout. It's just... I hear such wicked rumors now and then about my daughter. Lost to me. And what became of her. Kore, we called her then. Persephone is what she called herself. Before she vanished utterly.
Ya le dijo,
güey,
ya le dijo, güey.
Wait, Persephone, mother is Demeter's daughter?
En efecto, mi estimado. Cuando tienes recibes menos daño, infliges más daño.
Reject my generous offering of aid. You must not know me very well.
Sí, Ares, cállate en 5 minutos.
Did what I had to do. Not yet.
Uy, estoy con papas. No, me gastó el desafío, no. Esto sin armadura, ¿qué es esto?
we are squared away. Though, think you twice next time.
Sí. Total que está en inflige condena. Coño. Ahí está.
A change of rules was in order.
Se acaba de perder un desafío inmortal. No sé con ese señor. Voy a recuperar mi desafío. Aunque ahorita probablemente lo pierda.
Tell me, stranger, if it pleases you. How is it you keep running into me?
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld leave quite a bit to chance. I took our meetings merely for coincidence.
When chance is too far-fetched to be believed, then it's the fates at play. Or something else. I don't know whether to believe you, but I know that I want you to leave me now.
A lo mejor me tomo el idealito y lo busco en los pozos de karate que me den. Para ir recuperando vida y no perderlos. Pero ya llegó este güey. Pues dale. Quieto yo, pero es güey. ¡Ah, bestia loca! Pinche toro, deja seguirme. Easy. Creo que solo me dio 1 o 2 golpes, así que fresco.
So I have heard that Achilles himself taught you how to fight. No wonder you can hold your own down there. That is amazing. You be sure to honor him from time to time, got it?
Artemisa es retrohornia acerca de Aquiles. Toque recadena, me gusta eso. No prefiero. Vamos. Ah, es cierto, es por ahí.
Vast riches.
Chingo de valor, vamos.
Something's amiss.
Ann, mi hermano. Hola.
Let's get this done.
Ok. Espérate. Dejamos como les mangues. Ahora sí.
Think you can beat me? Occasionally, yes.
No te mates, güey. Ay, no, ¿por qué? Pero... Tánatos, hermano. No, eso me llevo yo. Huevos. Ah, 21. Más vida máxima, ¿por qué no? Vámonos. Gracias, Thanatos. Un grande. Perdí un chingo de vida, pero no hay pedo. Hice todavía máxima para recuperar casi la mitad del toque.
Long spears. Worth giving up. The power of the gods.
Por estos güeyes. Por el deseo que me cae también, ¿verdad? Sí, sí, ya. Chingada. Ah, creo que me dio. Cabrón, ahí está. Dionisio. Pelas morrotecos Zeus. Pelas morrotecos Zeus. Vale. Epicness. Va a hacer una cosa, que es checar si me escucho bien, ¿verdad? Porque a lo mejor me escucho de la chingada. Y aquí toda gusta. Momento. Ah, vale, no, si me escucho de puta madre. Ok. Si me escucho bien, no hay pedo, no hay problema. Podemos continuar. Vida restaurada. Y tengo los dos cargas de esta señora.
You really think you can get out of here?
What gave you that idea?
18 enfrentamientos, nada, eso es un chingo, es la siguiente que salga. Todo el beneficio de muerte este. Un uso de desafío mortal, esa es lo que quería. La siguiente bendición reza mejorada. Me convences bastante porque voy a forzar mucho una bendición buena. Con el perro este, con el cerbero. Tengo 6 cargas de cambio de decisión, así que perfecto. Vamos frescos. Sonó en lugar de pescar o es cosa mía, es que ya no entiendo nada así aquí. Otro lo menos, vale. Demeter. Con la tontería no estaría mal.
What else is there?
Ares. Pum, al toque, vámonos. Ya casi debería ser legendario. En teoría. Morite. Va a ser una cosa rápido. Ahí. ¿Qué toca? Ah, es este mierdas. Es este mierdas. Aquí siento que me deben instantáneo. Déjame curarme, coño, es que es horrible. Gracias por... Es lo único que no me gusta de esta zona, de que no se puedes curar el chile cuando tú quieres. Ah, yo qué sé, esto.
More bloodshed then. Should be able to get back through here.
Se puede agarrar la bendición de Ares. Digo de Ares, Hermes.
Or not.
Torre divina se carga automáticamente, eso también me gusta, no te voy a mentir. Vamos a hacer la recuperación rápido. Tengo lo de poder usar el acero más veces, así que perfecto. Demeter.
How about no?
A ver si se os me da lo legendario.
Are you there? Not Uncle Zeus.
Okay.
no saintus. Oh, what is this stuff? Yum. Time to deliver the goods. Lots on offer here. I'll take it.
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
Vale, me veo decente. Decente. Me veo decente para Hades. Solo tengo que esquivarle al final. Casi todo. Y ya.
I don't think I'll ever get accustomed to the breeze.
Why? Why do you keep showing up? In spite of knowing that the outcome shall be just the same as how it always was.
No más.
Beats having to toil away under your overbearing supervision. Besides, as you may be aware, I've recently made up my mind to leave this place.
Yeah, utterly incorrigible. When next we meet here, then we'll keep it brief. I have grown weary of our aimless conversations.
Pues muy bien. Buenas tardes. Oh, okay. ¡Ay, Jesús! Ay, Dios, llega hasta acá. Pasa, papá, no puedes quedar tan rápido. ¡Ay, no! No, papá, no puedes ir tan rápido, verga. No, no. Me la comí 2 veces sin querer. Esto te hiciste indemne justo en ese momento, papá. ¿Tú crees? Verga, eso me dio. Voy a mirarlo, eso me dio. Recoge el sagreo. Arceus. No me va a dar otra vez. Ya, lástima, fuera.
Vanquished again by my own fool kin. There. Well.
Oh, wow. Tengo récord.
Titan blood.
más. No hay para pescar, ni modo. Mamá, voy por ti. Ahí voy, mamá. Uy, sí, para pescar. Tiene una lubina. Bass.
I made it, Mother.
Of everything down in that gloomy house, I miss old Cerberus the most, I think. But I miss other things as well. The lack of light was gentler on my skin, not being as cold. And Nyx and her young sons. It was all very odd, but...
Mother, in Father's bedchambers. Mind you, there's almost nothing there, just neatly sorted rows of all his samey capes. But on his nightstand is a portrait of you, wearing a regal crown of red laurels. A queen. His queen.
I was fitted for those garments when I first arrived. They were not my customary style. So Hades has a portrait of me still. Why would he?
No, he's never let anybody in his bedchambers. I broke in, don't you see? He didn't put your portrait back on display. It's always been there, ever since you left. So, Mother, why do you suppose he would do that?
Because he loves me still. Is that what you want me to say?
Have you ever loved him yourself?
All I really wanted was to leave Olympus. I didn't exactly abscond. I doubt I had much of a choice, but I went willingly. Perhaps Zeus knew how I felt, and thought he was doing me a favor. As for Hades, I grew to love him, yes. He always gave me my space.
Won't you please talk to him? Or visit Cerberus again, or Nyx? As for Olympus, surely all of you can figure something out.
I just don't know, my son. Olympus is behind me. And the underworld. I cannot imagine I would be very welcome there after all this time.
But you are the queen. Yeah, you are the queen.
You're bound to my domain, boy.
Father, look. Lord Uncle Zeus, I've been in contact with him, and he wishes to make peace. He asked for me to tell you he forgives you for whatever happened.
My brother Zeus forgives me. Zeus forgives me. How dare that blasted little brat? His beard may be luxurious, but he's as much a child as are you. Forgives me, bah.
What did you do? What happened between you?
None of your business. Go on now and frolic with that Lord Uncle of yours, the both of them. And don't you ever speak of him to me again. You hear me?
Okay.
Loud and clear. Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness, it affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she?
Such gifts won't stay my whip when next we meet up there. You realize that, right?
I realize it. And I hope you never change, Meg.
I hope you...
Meg, did you ever meet the Queen? Remember anything about her at all?
It was not my place to address her. I barely ever saw her. And at some point, I never saw her again. And unlike you, I know better than to get involved in things that are none of my business.
How is it that this place has this secret queen for I don't know how long, then suddenly she just vanishes and no one speaks a word of it?
None of my business, I said.
Appreciate your patience. Chef.
Chef. 4. Ah, bueno. Con ese capitán también era el chef. Oh, chef. Si con oscuridad por néctar, ¿tú crees, güey? ¿Tú crees? ¿Tú crees, cabrón? Yo no lo creo.
Prince.
Yo. Toma. A ti.
Lad, all this generosity, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm alone, yes, but my heart belongs to another. Ever since I was alive. I hope you understand.
I somehow knew that was the case, Achilles. I wanted you to have this anyway. Just don't drown your sorrows, as they seem to make you stronger.
Thank you then. And do not worry about me. I'm long since past my sorrow, and the rage I felt when first my heart was broken. Now it's but another scar. Well, look at you, lad, with that codex brimming with our history. I knew I could rely on you to fill it out. Back when I was alive, why, no one would have ever believed what goes on down here.
Mortals must have had their stories, though, about what happens to them once they die and once they end up in this place.
Well, they had their stories, definitely so. They fear your father, understandably. They also fear your dog. But most of them know precious little else. Even their fears, I think, are born of ignorance, as most fears tend to be.
It's you. Why bother with such empty gestures, Zag? You've said you're getting out of here. Best focus on that and leave me be.
It's not an empty gesture, then. Besides, if I wasn't trying to stay focused, I'd be drinking it myself.
I hope you've thought through all of this. For both our sakes.
Greetings, costly artwork. That's a lot of gemstones. Contractor, I have another job. They say that only Heracles himself can lift these things. I'll take them then.
You think you have the necessary strength?
Hey, ¿por qué no? Vamos.
Some new decor.
A massive set of weights, positioned carefully in line of sight of any visitors, shall doubtless make them think the prince is stronger and in better shape than in reality.
I get lots of exercise, okay?
Alta práctica, vamos. Ah, ¿con qué toca ahora? Adamantino.
I see your prideful fall down from the heavens to the flames.
A la mierda. Fuego infernal volátil. Okay.
Eris.
Perfecto, adamantino con Artemisa. Pinta bien esto, Con 0 de calor tengo la estigia sin completar con el adamantino. Y con 1 de calor tengo completado. Con 2 de calor también. Esto es demasiado. Ay, que 4 no tengo. Ok, pues yo creo que vamos a completar bien el adamantino.
You're not to speak of that accursed Mount Olympus in this household, do you hear me? Nor shall you invoke the names of its inhabitants.
Sí, sí. Sí, ya la chingada.
At last I know the gods more than by name.
Hey, that's my adamant arrowhead on you. Normally it's for killing things, but in your case it makes it even easier for me to hunt you down, even in the dark. Now that I found you, here.
con la llave sin pedos. Esto me da un cambio gratis, así que mientras más.
Now, another hellfish.
Here on Olympus is the opposite of everything about that lifeless squalor you reside in, Zagreus. Fight on and come to us.
Ay, me comí tanto como cuatro, normal.
Heads up.
Perfecto. A ver qué me dan. $40 de daño básico dispersado en un corto alcance, sin embargo tienes una pena. Ah, es una escopeta. Hostia puta. Hostia puta. Una escopeta. Cuando te vea el reflejar me va a venir bien con esta escopeta. Chingo de barro. Es que está muy cerca ya con esto. Pero pegas mucho, pegas mucho. Pero es que está muy cerca, jaja. Ah, le meto más daño, le meto más puto daño, coño. Caos. Pero Artemisa. Digo, Artemisa Atenea. Mira eso. Pero solo aprecia eso. ¡Ay! ¡Qué cochinote! Quédate mis escopetazos, güey. Sí, yo tenía muchísima munición por el aspecto de Zagreb.
Show me, Charon.
Los puntos de pesca me hacen muy feliz. así.
I'm rich.
Come to me, fishies. Come on up. What do you know? A hellfish. Yeah, might as well.
Eso no tiene ningún puto sentido que lo haya hecho, pero bueno. Pero en ningún puto sentido tenías que abrir ese cofre, ¿sabes? Pero bueno.
Let's see.
Más ahí, ¿por qué no?
Got some zest.
Perfecto.
Finally.
Hola.
Oh, thank the fates I get to deal with you this time.
Dios, porque la acabo de bajar. Dios, porque la acabo de bajar. Dios, porque la acabo de bajar. Qué buen Dios. Qué buen Dios, hermano, porque le estoy bajando, Alecto. Morite. Morite.
I don't like her very much.
Recuperado todavía. Más tarde. Deja ver si hay un último jarroncito con dinero. Nada, ¿no? Aún. Continuemos.
Try another one, maybe.
Ne, vamos.
Up we go then. Look who. Thought I won't miss a couple coins.
Hermes, yo confío en ti, que debe ser el ataque estándar más rápido.
Hey, you think you're fastest time fighting through all of that? Not that I'm keeping track.
Ataque especial. Bueno, no llegué.
On to the next one.
Ah, qué rico son. Ah, destrote. A ver. Lo que pego.
Olympus, I accept this message.
No, a mí.
Not had enough yet. Time for a boost. I can't. Fish. A Slavag.
I thank you, cousin.
Hacerme indemne me viene muy bien con la escopeta, no entiendo. Verga, Artemisa, verga, me caes bien, pero todos los putos jefes se lo viejo bien egoístas y auténticos, no se puta. Get reflexed son.
Say you handled yourself pretty well back there. I can't stay.
Sí, sí, sí. Uy, ya toca Derny, qué loco.
Trust that Thanatos is doing well, although he brings to mortals merciful release, whilst I most certainly do no such thing. I do appreciate his take on it.
The war is on.
Mi hermano, quiero ver cuánto te pego de un pijazo en la boca.
Lerny, hiss once if you think you're going to lose.
Qué roto soy, la reconcha de tu hermano. Pa, 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 pa. ¡Qué roto estoy! The exception.
I shall protect you, cousin.
Venga, Lerny. No, me cago en Dios. Debía haber esperado a la 3. Me termino pegando de gratitud. Toma la punta de lanza y esta subida ahí de puta madre.
Go no further, boy. I'm warning you.
Keepsakes hold power. Okay. Should be useful. Much nicer climate. You again.
De los vórtices. Tu ataque especial implica que si se vuelve una bomba, bla 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 bla, tu ataque no prepara los enemigos.
Yeah, that's it.
Se supone que aquí tenía que haber un cofre. Vale, ir con ese seno ahorita. Bye.
They said you were headed this way. I said I'd stop you. Though.
You hear me do so?
Por favor. ¿Cómo borro? ¿Cómo borro la puta madre? Vamos.
Got him again.
A huevo.
Hear me on my authority.
Es que por cada bendición de dioses diferentes tenemos más. Así que creo que vale la pena. Aunque no me gustan las bendiciones de Zeus, pues no sé si vale la pena mínimo agarrar.
Ran away with mortals there, perhaps. Some of the tales even more preposterous. Don't go believing everything you hear. And do be sensitive about the subject, hmm? Demeter?
Ah, mucho hablar. Más daño, todavía más daño, vamos a hacer más daño. ¿Por qué no?
Shiny. Right there. I caught one. Stop those. Good night. That one's regenerating. That one fully rearmed.
O sea, que me hacen tantas cosas. Te acabo de matar, hermano. Ve.
Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
Dale. Dos.
Ah, at last. Come, Mysterious. Let's vanquish this blighter.
Todo nietas el deseo. Todo nietas el deseo, todo nietas. Todo nietas. Todo nietas el deseo, todo nietas. Easy.
That's one champion unseated. I'll take the service exit, thanks.
Must I send Cerberus to block your path again?
No, but you're going to anyway. Can wash away my wounds. I'll just take this one. One last stop.
Todo nietas el deseo, todo nietas. Vámonos.
What's with the air up here? Got it. Another scupper. Which tunnel? Let's try this instead. I don't think so.
Podrías haber dado tenía crack. Último.
Something else. Should check this way. For sale.
Nada.
Easy. Berries.
Dios. Fijar más daño, todo hace más daño. Cuando se da más daño, por favor. Gracias.
Here goes. Wrong chamber.
Llega muy rápido. cúrate. Casi me quita un... Queda 9 de vida. Un desafío mortal casi me la quita, loco. Vamos. ¡Oh! Demonios. Confío en que voy a entrar en esta, me van a dar lo de tu desafío mortal, de poner más vida y cosas así, me responda un uso, porque ahorita voy a perder, seguro. Me sorprende que no haya perdido ahora. Estoy sinceramente sorprendido de mí. Me sorprende que no haya perdido otra vez. Estoy sinceramente más sorprendido aún de mí mismo. Es magia. Vale, aquí se pierde. Ahí está. Ah.
Just the foul sack I need. Goes down. Something to eat, boy? Should come in useful.
Más daño por si acaso. Vamos así, que chingados.
The fearsome Cerberus accept.
I can go. You still don't understand.
I have done virtually everything within my power to prevent this. All of it. For nothing. The Fates were not content to saddle me within the earth. They mock me still.
Maybe they just think you're in the wrong, and that you're an obstinate, overbearing, and miserable excuse for a husband and father. Don't you understand I'm trying to fix the problems you caused, since you're so unwilling to do it yourself?
You're right. I was unwilling. I made my choices in all this. I loved her, yes. I loved her terribly. But now, it seems I'm merely delaying the inevitable. Go then. Go to her. But should harm befall her, I shall bring my worst wrath upon whomever is to blame, including you.
What? You're letting me go just like that? You're just afraid of getting struck down again. You're serious.
Go. Before I reconsider.
Toma. Perfecto. Adiós, papa. Me te cuidas. Empiezan a acercarme, no voy a hacer que me suelte la pelea y yo qué.
Zagreus.
Mamá, ¿por qué estás más lejos? ¿Qué pedo?
Wait, what is all this?
¿Es todo qué?
Oh, Zagreus, I almost missed you. Truthfully, I hoped that I could make it a surprise.
Make what a surprise?
My arrival. I'm going. To your home. To Cerberus, Nyx, your father.
Ojo.
Really? Mother, you're serious?
Ojo.
I am. Now, if you could just help me pack up my remaining things. Only a few loose odds I'm bringing, just in case. If we hurry, maybe you could join me. Rather than return the customary way. Not something a mother ever wants to see.
Ojo.
Join you? But wait, how are you going to get back? I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Just so happens I know somebody who can give us a ride.
Carompa. ¿Quién?
Charon?
Ah, sí, Carompa. ¿Qué hubo, Caronte? Mi hermano. ¿Qué cuentas?
So let's not keep him waiting any longer, son. Come on, then.
Córrele, córrele, vamos. Fuga. ¡Fuga!
I'm still alive. But how?
Porque estás en la parca de
You're on
Caronte.
the river Styx.
Ah, en el río.
No longer in the mortal realm entirely.
I can't believe that this is happening.
I know. My heart is racing. Nothing like a river journey to remind oneself that there's no turning back.
Seriously. Though, even after all of this, it's like we only just met. I have so many questions for you still.
We'll have plenty of time for them, I think. For now, best we keep quiet. Pretend we're just a couple of dead souls on their final voyage.
Fuga.
Wait, isn't this Eurydice and Orpheus?
Snow everywhere. Mother.
Bien. Bien. O sea, con esto acaba el juego, ¿no? O sea, yo voy a continuar jugando con un ingeniero mental. Porque esas armas no se van a desbloquear solas. Pero aquí acaba el juego, entiendo. Pues a lo mejor sí podría haber hecho directos. Yo pensé que pues, por la progresión y todo el rollo duraría 10.000 años haciéndome ese juego. Por eso jugaba fuera de cámaras, pero a lo mejor esto se hacían 20 directos y yo aquí vi sin hacer ni uno. Postdata, puto juegazo, o sea, se mereció todos los putos gotis que se haya llevado. No sé cuántos premios haya llevado, pero se merece todos y cada uno de ellos y hasta más, yo creo. Juegazo. Hades, Poseidón, Aquiles, Caronte, Asterión y el narrador. ¿Esos todos los hacen ese? ¿O cómo? Demeter y Perséfone, Hermes y Sísifo, Eurídice. Dios, hay un güey que hace Cerbero solo, Higgins, Regis y Marcy. ¿Por qué tres güeyes hacen la voz de Cerbero? ¿Cómo que? Dominó, arpa, percusión, primer violín, segundo violín, viola, violonchelo, bibliotecario, con el que solistas de guitarra, los símbolos. Está bien, ojo con la música porque puta banda sonora hermosa, güey. Bien hecho. Más de Discord, traductor de comunidad, francés, italiano, alemán, español, martiniano, Daniel, Extrio, Alberto Gómez Herrera, ruso, polaco, portugués, chino, coreano, probadores de versión beta. Todos nuestros jugadores de ediciones de acceso anticipada. No leí eso aquí. De todo el mundo juega el Early Access. No solo juega el Early Access. Dedicamos a eso a nuestros queridos familiares y amigos incluidos. 10.000 familiares y amigos. Gracias por inspirarnos y por vernos y por nuestro apoyo. Qué bonito, qué bonito.
We're here.
We're here.
This is embarrassing, but I don't know the way to get back in. Except, you know, the customary way.
That's quite all right. I do. In the name of Persephone the Queen, open the gates!
Open the gates. Vámonos, para adentro. Asu. Asu.
I spent many days tending this garden. Or nights? Quite difficult to tell the time here.
Me dio un logro, no sé cuál es porque no tengo habilitados los logros, pero ojo. Cerbero, hermano Cerbero, ¿qué cuentas? ¡Qué maneta! ¿Quién es un buen chico? ¿Quién es un buen chico, Cerbero? Me cago en Dios. ¿Qué pasa, papá?
Cerberus, I missed you so. Dutiful as ever, aren't you?
El perro recibe más cariño que el espacio, nada. La tambilay.
I'm sorry. Know that I am sorry.
Hades, you look tired. Though I am not the only one you ought to be apologizing to.
I know. Why have you returned? If Olympus, if your mother discovers what happened, not even Zeus, not even he could stop what would transpire here.
Oh, I have a thought or two about how we can settle that. Though I shall need for you and Zagreus to cooperate with me on a solution. Or, if you'd rather, I could just return the way I came.
A solution? What, do you intend to have them over for ambrosia? Not even you can fix a broken family, Persephone.
You're right, Hades. I can't. Certainly not by myself. So are you going to help me or what?
I would do anything that you would ask of me.
Then first, talk to your son.
Zagreus, you have already met Persephone, our queen. I expect for you to show deference to her at all times.
Ahora, papá, creo que se refiere a que me hables pues como si fuera tu hijo, ¿verdad? No.
Wow, father, you call me by my name. What is this strange sensation that I feel? Perhaps it's this deference of which you speak.
Oh, stop it, both of you. Don't make me regret this, Hades. Speak honestly with him. About yourself, not me. Go on.
Yes, Zagreus. I know there have been times when I've let my mood reflect on you. I showed very little patience. Questioned your judgment, often when my own was flawed. Thus, I apologize to you, my son. I have no excuses, and I ask no forgiveness.
What about the part where you lied to me about Mother? Do you apologize for that? Your foul moods inventing them on me. I've long since come to expect that from you, and I resented you for it. But I always thought you're honest.
Your mother did not come here willingly when we originally met. When she left, believing you were stillborn, her decision was final. I believed that she was better off without the lot of us, Olympus included. Deceiving both of you. It tore against my being, but it needed to be done.
Well, you didn't need to vent all that inner turmoil onto me throughout my life. Though, I think I understand. I only wish I could have understood sooner. So, what now? I've grown so used to ransacking your domain, I think I'm really going to miss it.
About that. Your ransacking revealed many flaws in our security. The types that never get into reports. Our reputation rides on there being no escape from here. Would you keep trying to break free? Not for my sake, but for this realm. For the Queen.
Zagreus, if you keep fighting out of here, it shall help keep appearances that everything is as it always was.
Perfecto.
Question, Father. Let's say I accept. When next I reach the surface, is it still going to be you waiting up there?
Ah, boy. If you think for an instant that I shall go easier on you because of this, you'll soon learn otherwise.
So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father, then?
You have it half correct.
Como que casi.
Perhaps you'll also tend to my little cottage while you're in the area. The garden doesn't take much care at all. I'd like to keep the place in decent shape, in case I cannot suffer this for long.
Well, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Just do the best you can. And clearly I've work to do as well. We have a lot of it ahead of us, I'd say. So, shall we get started then?
Okay.
Thus was Hades, feared ruler of the dead, reunited with his long-lost bride, Persephone, the queen. And together with their firstborn son, Prince Zagreus, they would go on to reign eternally beneath the earth. In
Momento.
relative harmony.
Listo.
The Queen's return marked an occasion of enthusiastic joy, so much as possible in that dark, gloom-filled realm of the dead. And even after all this time, Olympus never did discover what transpired there, in the underworld.
After all this time, it's only been a few days. But it's been good. Mother and father are back together, made some new friends, got this fancy painting. Easy. All is well in the underworld.
Mira qué
I can't
bonito
entirely get
cuadro.
used to seeing us together like this.
Mira qué bonito cuadro. Mira el cepero, todo bonito. Qué bonito. Ah, qué bonito. Qué bobo.
The Queen is back. You did it, lad. You must have lots of catching up to do. Or patching up. And I'm to understand that your escape attempts, they are officially approved, isn't that so?
That's so indeed, sir. Especially for now, at least. I'm going to keep on fighting to the surface. Helps me to vent a bit, and like Hypno says, it makes the
Well, then I look forward to working with you in a more formal capacity. And it is my sincerest hope that you, your mother, and your father learn to get on better with each other now.
Thank you. It's mine as well. Oh, don't mind me. Everybody hang in there. Hey, I know you. Still fancy?
Zagreus!
Mamá, ¿dónde está la mamá? Ah, ahí está mamá.
Yes.
Hey, did you see? The Queen's come back. Though did she ever take her sweet time?
Hey, watch it, Hypnos. That's my mother you're talking about.
What, really? Huh. So then your mom doesn't spend any time with you either. We've got something in common.
Ey, no ostenta controlar tus palabras, cabrón.
We don't.
Pinche himnos pendejo.
How's it been for you so far, Mother? Reacclimating to all this? You said before it was a struggle. Must be very strange being back. Being in darkness all the time.
You know, I think it's gone all right so far. Thank you for asking, son. Everyone has been quite welcoming. The darkness is a pleasant change of pace. And while the stress can be a little difficult to move in, I quite like it.
That's good to hear. I have to admit I was a little worried you'd be desperate to return to your cottage by now. This place can be a little much.
I'm sure it can. And I do miss my little cottage here and there, but I think I'm through running away. There may be times when it is necessary, of course. But no matter how far you run, it doesn't make your problems go away. You taught me that, you know.
I did, but I tried desperately to run away myself.
Indeed.
What am I, composed entirely of gemstones? I think we'll go with this. Always wanted my own entertainment table, and I can finally afford one, I suppose.
Keep entertaining yourself, boy.
Mi papá me quiere, qué loco.
Greetings, Father. So, I can just head on out there again whenever I want. Don't need to stick to any rigid schedule.
Your unpredictability is one of your assets. Our defenses must always be on guard. So yes, go about your business as you best see fit.
And the Olympians are going to keep helping me, thinking I'm trying to get away from you to them. I can't keep this up with them forever, you know.
I do. Your mother, the Queen, is working on that.
Ahora un final.
Say
Final.
obvious. I heard what must have been a song of yours.
Final
It
del
went
final.
something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Oh, that one, yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I shall give it some thought, I think.
Ah, Persephone, the Queen. She has returned. I scarce believe it, child. You have brought her back. To all of us.
I scarce believe it too. What happens now? Pick up the pieces and begin again.
Together, let us find out.
Just so I understand. Breaking through everything in your path, taking resources from your father's realm, trying to get through me. All officially part of the job description.
En efecto.
I guess that's right. But before you ask, I'm not doing it for him.
I didn't think you'd have it in you to leave this place for good. But I didn't think you'd take responsibility for anything either. Anyway, we'll just have to kill each other more officially, I guess.
Doble en efecto.
We'll make it official, all right. Some water-dwelling beast for you, good chef. Pleasure doing business. That's too good a deal to pass up.
Tengo 6 diamantes. Le puedo regalar a mi madre.
Mother, was it always custom in Father's house to secretly give nectar to those you care about? I guess it also could have been a thing on Olympus. Look, I wanted you to have this. I'm so glad I found you.
Oh, Zagreus, you're so thoughtful, truly. Your father never permitted nectar out in the open, so I'd practically forgotten its savor. Though, just a moment.
Ah, el
I
último
have something
trinket.
for you too.
Ah, el último trinket, sí.
Oh, Mother, thank you.
Sí. Sí. ¿Logro? No hay logro.
The garden's always open now. The head chef is on the board.
Un grande, el chef. El jefe de cocina. El jefe de cocina.
Should look good right there.
Tom. Por jugar el D&D.
An object intricately carven solely for the purposes of recreation now resides within the pleasure-seeking prince's chambers. Although his
Fix me yourself, old man.
Puedo desafiar.
Wait, this requires a second player, doesn't it?
Vaya.
No way I'm lifting these.
Vaya.
What do you know? This came true. Exegriff, you and I have been through a lot. That's beyond my means.
Estos son infinitos, entiendo, ¿no? Porque son un vergo.
Finally! So Mama's back in town from what I hear, boyo. It's awful nice knowing I trained you well.
You must mean the Queen, and evidently you're aware of our relationship. You keep that quiet, understand, Skelly?
Ah, and thus the pupil trains the master for a change. I hear you, pal. Your secret's safe with me.
It better be. A new addition to the old collection.
Después de casa dice, ¡oh, la bestia! ¡Oh, la bestia! Esto está rotísimo. Esto está rotísimo. ¡Sal, la bestia! ¡Ah! ¡Sal, la bestia! Okay.
I've gone farther than I can see from here.
Yo que sé por si decía algo interesante. No, espérate, quiero jugar con este pedo, a ver qué pedo.
That's as bad as this gets.
Me falta uno. El vestigio, o sea, el final. Vaya. Y no puedo seguir avanzando, ¿verdad? Hasta que termine uno, así que... Jaja. Bueno, pero no, ya llevamos 2 horas y me tengo que ir a bendita tarea de matemáticas, luego te veo, echar suerte, bye. De hecho, justo también yo me voy a ir, ¿verdad? Ya son 2 horas, acabamos pues, el juego más o menos de forma final. Así que gracias a los que estuvieron y adiós.